You just need to be fearless. I want to keep learning and I want to keep practicing until I master that skill.
They deserve a place in that car and on the grid.
I was 5 years old when I started racing, karting. As a baby, my parents always brought me to the track, so I'm kind of used to it. I don't really know anything else apart from motorsports. And my mum told me that when I was 3 years old, I was already jumping around, putting on her helmet and saying I wanted to race. So for me, there's nothing else.
For my first thoughts and impressions, it was more like seeing physics and instinct merge. And it felt like pure focus in precision and in motion at once. I like to see motorsport as one of the few sports that intelligence and instinct coexist so intensely. So I saw a merge or a collection of science, speed, human precision and nature happening all at once. And that's what keeps motorsport so interesting for me.
The Aramco F4 Saudi Arabian Championship is actually really the perfect championship to put a young girl in, to show what she's worth and to allow her to grow.
What I really like about racing is yes, of course, doing laps on tracks and pushing it to the limits, but what really attracts me and what I really love about racing is the battling in the race, and that's what I live for. I think a key moment is when I tested the F4 in 2023. That was the start of my actual professional career now. So yeah, that test was really important and went really well, and then from then on I knew I would get a seat for the next year, and I knew as well that was going to change my life with F1 Academy.
A few years ago, back in 2022, I was nominated with the Saudi karting team to represent Saudi in a MENA karting championship, and that was the moment that sparked the interest of representing Saudi on a more professional level and becoming a professional racing driver.
I think for us females, back when I was younger, it wasn't really pushed like it is right now with F1 Academy. For us, it was really hard to get sponsors because we were just girls and we can't race, right? When I was younger, I would just get pushed off the track all the time, which is still a thing in karting.
It was extra challenging for me to prove credibility, to have access and to kind of overcome some perception and some ideas people take of females in the motorsport. But being thrown in, learning in the fast lane and under the spotlight has been a great challenge, which I'm still under, but it takes much longer as a woman to prove myself and my performance globally.
The culture within motorsport towards the females, there's a change from within the garage, there's a change within the organisations, but also for the females themselves. There's a lot more resources, there's a lot more help and assistance available. The barriers to entry are definitely coming down. The door is a lot more open than it was previously.
The MUDA program it's a female motorsport development program that aims to improve in general the skill set of females in motorsport. What we do is we sample select an athlete, a female talent that has good potential, and from then we try to facilitate the best environment possible for growth, whether that is by enrolling them in races, whether that is by putting them in test days, whether that is by providing mental performance coaching, physical training, nutritional support, and also having other elements that could assist an athlete, like for example, getting them a reaction trainer, a specialized neck trainer made for motorsport athletes, as well as a heart rate monitor, a fitness watch, if that is something that they don't have, just in order to make sure that every element is measured as well as possible to facilitate the best growth.
One thing we're doing in F4 Saudi Arabia is the girls are in the same machinery as the boys under a centrally run umbrella, and we are seeing the girls really setting some good times against the boys, and I like that equal playing field for the girls to really be able to show that they deserve a place in that car and on the grid.
Yeah, foot on the gas, yeah, I'm on the way down. Move out the way, yeah, it's gotta go down. Coming in hot, I ain't finna back down. Won't give it to me, I'll take that crown. Moving and shaking, I'm shaking.
It's great. It's actually great to have half of the grid, nearly half of the grid females, and really good and very competitive females also. So it's very promising and it's very nice.
When I got into F4, I really had to learn how to adapt and how to learn from others, how to listen to my engineer, how to give the right feedback to my engineer. And I think that's what you need to get fast, and just as a racing driver, you just need to be fearless.
So the biggest difficulty so far was jumping in a competition without having enough track time, without having enough preparation and testing. What keeps me motivated to give it my all and give it 100% is firstly a mindset of just I naturally happen to give 100% of myself to everything I put myself in, and most importantly the pursuit of mastery that I'm after, because I'm in pursuit of mastery, that I want to keep learning and I want to keep practicing until I master that skill.
I think it's important for younger women to see women in motorsport in a various amount of roles. And it's not just within marketing or PR, but as there's engineering, there is logistics, there is space and race control. Every role that a male is doing, a female can do that as well. It can be an equal playing field, and the opportunities are available across the board.
I think that this is a much bigger movement. We want to see young female engineers. We want to see young female driver coaches. We want to see young female physical therapists.
It makes my adrenaline go super, super high. I want to be a Formula 4 mechanical engineer one day and help these drivers.
It's more about making sure that the industry can grow without that limitation, and it's figuring out how to provide the resources necessary to Saudi youth, women and men alike, to grow in this sphere.
My piece of advice to young girls would be to just do it. I know it's such an easy advice to give, but I had to quit racing, and I was terrified of being on the camera before, and I started social media because I thought it would be my last shot and maybe sponsor or money for racing. I just did it, and I was so scared at the start of people making fun of me, but it worked out. I'm a racing driver now, I'm a winning racing driver now, and when I look back, it only makes it so much more worth it that I was scared to do it, and then I overwon my fears.
If I would give an advice, it would be to relentlessly learn. Always remember, it's your own journey. Be patient with your learning curve, be patient with yourself, and keep pushing to learn. Whenever it happens, it's going to happen, and it's going to be great and magical.
I think the future for females in motorsport is really good. If you see how much more girls we got in F4 now that are also quite competitive. So I think in the next 10 years, we're going to definitely see a girl having a chance to get into Formula 1. Like everyone, man or girl, when the helmet is on, it's all the same, and everyone just needs to share that same passion.
As Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman has said that our ambition is above the clouds, I believe my ambition is the same as his. And honestly, I want to make Saudi Arabia proud and achieve really huge dreams one day, and my name to be known all over the kingdom.
Breaking barriers is necessary so that we can live this life where we can follow our dreams regardless of what they are.